Right now, Marvel is standing on the edge of a cliff. Even with sky-high expectations, Fantastic Four movies stumbled badly at the box office. The production budget is reported at $200 million. However, the substantial additional marketing and distribution costs pushed the target even higher. The film's estimated break-even point landed at around $500 million. But even after 4 weeks, the worldwide box office has stalled at about $470 million. A movie that was supposed to kick off a new era for Marvel ended up exposing just how fragile the studio really is. The empire that once seemed untouchable now appears desperate for a victory. And there's only one hero left who can turn it all around. Right now, Marvel has placed all its faith in that one hero, Spider-Man. So, Marvel now working on the new Spider-Man movie that's set to hit theaters in July 2026. And this isn't just another Marvel release. It's the final test before Avengers Doomsday. If Peter Parker can't bring audiences back in droves, Marvel's empire might collapse before its biggest event even arrives. The question is, can Spider-Man really save the MCU? Or has even he run out of webbing? Let's find out together. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest twists and turns in the cinema. Spider-Man isn't just another Marvel hero. He's the crown jewel of the entire superhero genre. He's one of those rare names that carries weight no matter the decade, no matter the studio. Generations grew up with him, and generations continue to rally behind him. While the Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, and the newer Captain America films have struggled to draw audiences in, Spider-Man exists on a different level. He isn't tied down to MCU fatigue because he transcends it, but that's exactly why the stakes are so high. If even Spider-Man can't deliver a box office hit, then it's no longer just a question of weak characters or sloppy scripts. It becomes a sign of something far more troubling, that audiences might be truly done with Marvel for now. And if that happens, no amount of Avengers crossovers might be enough to fix the damage. And this is why we can't ignore the new Spider-Man movie's role in setting up Avengers Doomsday. If you want proof of Spider-Man's importance, just look back at 2021. Spider-Man No Way Home wasn't just successful. It was a global phenomenon. Pulling in $1.9 billion during the pandemic recovery period, it reminded Hollywood that movie theaters could still be events. Fans didn't just watch it once, they rewatched it over and over. The combination of nostalgia, multiverse chaos, and emotional storytelling turned Spider-Man into Marvel's biggest victory of the decade. Tom Holland's Spider-Man trilogy alone has grossed over $3.9 billion globally, with No Way Home becoming one of the highest-grossing films of all time. That kind of box office power makes Spider-Man not just another Marvel character, but the studio's last true blockbuster guarantee. That's why Marvel is betting everything on this new Spider-Man movie. If this film can't at least cross the billion-dollar mark, then fans will take it as proof that Marvel's decline isn't about side characters or weaker heroes. To them, it will signal something structural, the erosion of audience trust in Marvel itself. And once that's lost, no single blockbuster, not even the Avengers, can undo the damage. But Marvel is hoping they found the right formula again, and this new Spider-Man story might just be different enough to pull it off. What makes Spider-Man Brand New Day so intriguing is that it isn't simply more CGI explosions and multiverse fan service. It's rumored to be something deeper. Reports suggest a fresh, character-driven approach, showing Peter Parker trying to rebuild his life after the chaos of the multiverse. That's the kind of grounded storytelling fans have been craving. And with rumors of nostalgic cameos and quiet multiverse threads, this movie has the ingredients to capture both casual audiences and die-hard fans. It taps into the exact recipe behind No Way Home's success: emotional depth, massive spectacle, and shocking twists. But there's a danger here too. If Marvel leans too hard on nostalgia without delivering substance, the backlash could be brutal. Fans might forgive one multiverse stunt, but a second time? That could be seen as desperation. And This is why Marvel is leaning so heavily on Spider-Man's greatest advantage, his universal appeal. Unlike Marvel's recent entries, Spider-Man doesn't require a flowchart to follow. Over the past decade, Marvel has introduced a lineup of new faces: Captain Marvel, the Eternals, even the new versions of Captain America and the Fantastic Four. And while each of those characters has their fans, none of them have reached the level of cultural dominance that Spider-Man holds. He's more than just a superhero. He's a generational icon. Think about it. Kids connect with Peter Parker because he's young, awkward, and relatable. Teenagers see him as the ultimate coming-of-age hero, navigating responsibility and identity just like they are. Adults hold on to deep nostalgia from Tobey Maguire's early 2000s run, and Andrew Garfield's emotional take, and even grandparents know the name Spider-Man thanks to decades of comics and Saturday morning cartoons. Very few characters in pop culture have that kind of universal reach. He's not tied to just one demographic or one fan niche. He unites casual moviegoers who just want a fun blockbuster, hardcore MCU followers who track every multiverse detail, and nostalgic fans who grew up with older versions. In an era where Marvel's trust with audiences has been shaken by underwhelming releases and overstuffed storytelling, Spider-Man is the one hero who cuts through the noise. When audiences say Marvel movies feel like homework, Spider-Man is the exception, and that's exactly why Brand New Day has to succeed. If even Spider-Man himself can't bring the fans back, then Marvel has no safety net left. And that leads us to the toughest reality. Spider-Man isn't just their final hope. He's the ultimate test of whether the studio can still win back the world. Marvel built an empire that once felt unbreakable, but now their greatest hero faces his biggest test yet, not against a villain, but against audience fatigue. That's what makes this moment unlike anything Marvel has faced before. The question isn't whether Spider-Man can defeat Dr. Octopus, Mysterio, or even Doctor Doom. It's whether he can defeat doubt itself. If Spider-Man soars, Marvel gets its second wind. It proves there's still magic left in the MCU, and that audiences are willing to rally behind the right story. But if he fails, it could mark the end of their golden age. The moment when the Marvel machine finally runs out of steam. And that's why the stakes here feel so massive. So, what do you think? Can Spider-Man really save Marvel? Or has the MCU's time already passed? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your take. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Until then, take care.